If you are for some reason one of the weird subscribers on here who enjoys seeing me cry on camera, you've come to the right video, because how can you not get emotional about the Phantom of the Opera? Seeing a show that's been on Broadway for your entire life is just such a mainstay, and you don't think this day is ever going to come. But now that the show finally has closed, I thought we'd take a look at a couple of Phantom videos on here and remember what an incredible show this was and the incredible music it gave us. Starting today, this is the final cast of the Phantom of the Opera performing Think of Me.
On that day, that not so distant day, when you are far away and free, if you ever find a moment, spare a thought for me.
Look at that smile. What a song, my God. One of the best things this man has ever written, hands down.
Though it's clear, though it was always clear, that this was never meant to be, if you happen to remember, stop and think of me. Think of August when the trees were green. Don't think about the way things might have been.
That's so gorgeous. I love that.
Think of me waking silent and resigned.
Imagine me trying too hard to put you from my mind.
Think of me, please say you'll think of me. Whatever else you choose to do, there will never be a day when I won't think of you.
I'm not sure about that harmony. We'll get to it as we watch it again.
Flowers fade, the fruits of summer fade, the other seasons, so do we.
But please promise me that sometimes you will think.
What a song. What an ending. I absolutely love it. I'm so terrified that they were putting the three of them together to create this video. I wanted one just of her, but God, they don't disappoint. It actually serves the song quite well, and it's beautiful to see the three of them come together and perform this. Okay, let's go back to the beginning, make some comments, and watch it again.
Think of me fondly when we've said goodbye.
Think of me fondly. That's the only lyrics she needs, and she's got me right away. The way she delivers those is so Christine and so perfect. I mean, and there's no better time to talk about Emily Kwachu, who, of course, was the first woman of color to take on the role of Christine in the Phantom of the Opera on Broadway. Arguably a couple of decades too late, but thankfully it happened. It happened for her. She was absolutely the right choice for it, this University of Michigan grad. I mean, I've watched a couple of interviews with her where she's talking about the anxiety and the pressure she felt going into this, not only because it's your Broadway debut and you want to make sure your talent and your skills are up to the standard that everyone expects, but not only that, you're now wondering, are people going to judge you simply by the way you look stepping on stage? And I cannot imagine having to deal with that. The anxiety already of having to step on stage, like I said, is so great. And now having that anxious feeling of something that you simply can't change and wondering if everyone will accept you. They did. She's incredible in it. She was absolutely beautiful and perfect for it. And I can't wait to see what else she goes on to, because she is such a special, special talent.
Remember me every so often. Promise me you'll try.
On that day, that not so distant day, when you are far away and free, if you ever find a moment, spare a thought for me.
Oh, John Riddle. He sounds so good, this guy. He really does. I absolutely love his voice. Raoul, like, I've talked about it ad nauseum, I think, on this channel. And if you've watched my previous Phantom videos, you know how much I struggle with this. But the role of Raoul, what are we supposed to think? I mean, are we supposed to root for him? Are we supposed to hate him? What is his point? I know what his point is of the show, but I'm so confused as to what I want that character to be. I feel like it's been played 1,000 different ways that I can't really put my finger on, okay, that's what I want to see as Raoul. Having said all that, I think John Riddle is absolutely perfect. I think he brings the right energy to Raoul, I think. Of course, he's no stranger to Broadway, originating the role of Hans in Frozen, the musical, on Broadway. Did some other things and then moved into the Phantom and has been on and off in this role for a couple of years. He's a perfect choice for this. I absolutely love his voice. That character of Raoul, I don't know.
Though it was always clear that this was never meant to be, if you happen to remember, stop and think of me.
I don't know, just might as well go around the round table here. I mean, Ben Crawford, what an amazing talent. I mean, he's been a mainstay on Broadway for sure. Originated, I think, on Broadway in 2006, maybe, in Les Mis, which obviously he looks like such a Valjean. That would be such a perfect role for him as well. But he's stepped in, grabbed the role of the Phantom, and hasn't let go for 5 years. And let that be a lesson to you. Once you get your dream role on Broadway, you do not let that go until they close the show and they force you out of the theater. But he's been in this role forever. Still sounds so perfect, and he's been one of the best Phantoms, definitely, to take on this role.
Think of August when the trees were green. Don't think about the way things might have been.
Think of me waking silent and resigned.
Imagine me trying too hard to put you from my mind.
Think of me, please say you'll think of me. Whatever else you choose to do, there will never be a day when I won't think of you.
Now, that last harmony, not that it matters, it's just a trio for fun. It's just a great celebration of this musical, of this number. That last harmony, though, kind of annoys me. I love her in it. Hers is the original melody written. Those two underneath are a little bit too vaudeville for me. It's almost like barbershop quartet, it sounds like. I don't love those choices of harmony notes, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
Flowers fade, the fruits of summer fade, the other seasons, so do we.
But please promise me that sometimes you will think.
What an ending to a song. Oh my God. And it's simply, I think, one of the best Andrew has ever written, for sure. I love that. I love the look on John's face there at the end too, watching Emily, because he got to see that. He had a front row seat to that every single night running this show. Her just absolutely hammering through that credenza so incredibly well. It's fun. It's fun, the three of them. I'm so glad they did this, put them together, and give us this great memory of such a great cast that went down in history as closing the Phantom of the Opera. My God. All right. Well, I know there's a ton of Phantom fans on here. There's a ton of Phantom fans on the internet. If you're here watching, please let me know what you thought about this video, what you think of the Phantom of the Opera, your memories of first seeing it, what you are going to miss the most about it. Throw them all in the comments below. You can also hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications. Join me at my Patreon page for brand new reaction videos every 3 times. It's actually 3 times a week. You can find the link to join that in the description below. And I'm Mark Daniel Patrick, and we will see you next time.